Brought to you by Penguin. The Inheritance, written by Howard Linskey and read by Kirsty Dillon. Chapter 1. "Did you bring it?" the old woman asked, with the urgency of an addict needing a fix. "Yes." He showed her the canvas bag he was carrying and took his seat opposite her, setting the bag down on the floor next to him. "But this isn't strictly necessary, Evelyn, not if there's going to be a will." She snorted. "Wills can be contested, Dickie. This one probably will be. I want to be sure I'm taken seriously. Then no one can say the batty old girl obviously lost her mind at the end." "I'm sure no one would," she cut him off. "Money brings out the worst in people. Distant relatives come crawling out of the woodwork and start grasping for everything. I will not have it. You hear?" "As you wish." "Set it up, then." She was getting impatient. Evelyn hated to waste time on pleasantries and loathed small talk. Heaven help anyone inane enough to remark upon the changeability of the weather. She would give them what he always called her death stare. He began to rummage in the bag for the equipment. "Time is the one thing I do still value," she told him. Evelyn watched as her solicitor took the video camera out of the bag, then placed it on the tripod, turning the camera so the lens was pointing straight at her. He checked the framing and decided it would do. "Ready?" she asked. "I just have to press this red button." "Good," and she gave him a questioning look as to why he wasn't doing just that. "Okay," he said, "on 3. Then he counted 1, 2, 3, and pressed the button. Evelyn sat up straight, her face serious, her voice clear. "I, Evelyn Moore, being absolutely of sound mind, do hereby leave everything I own to my niece, Sarah Hollis." Then she paused for a second, perhaps for emphasis, and leaned a little closer to the camera before adding, "On one condition." Chapter 2. A few minutes later, she was done. Evelyn didn't mess around. Every moment had to be used. Dickie thought of Kipling then. If you can fill the unforgiving minute with 60 seconds worth of distance, run. That was Evelyn Moore, all right. Why now, he'd asked her, when she had insisted on him coming to see her today. "I've been on at you for years to get your estate in order." "It wasn't urgent before," she said quietly. "And it is urgent now?" he asked her gently. "I'll be gone by the end of the year," she told him matter-of-factly, and he was shocked. What was she, 70? How could this whirlwind be dying? Dickie sat silently through the whole recording while Evelyn outlined her wishes. When it was over, he turned off the camera and she waited for his response. Her solicitor had handled every legal transaction Evelyn had been involved in since he had helped her agent with the finer points of a publishing contract years earlier. "You did a decent job on that," she'd told him then. "Now I want you to buy me a house, not just any house. I want Cragsmoor, and no one can know it's me, not even the seller, especially the seller." That was 30 years ago, when Dickie was still a relatively young man. Somehow he had managed to purchase the house and its entire contents for her, though they were quite possibly the most fraught months of his life. Now he felt he had to summon the courage to tell it to her straight. "Have you lost your mind, Evelyn?" He braced himself for the storm that would surely follow, but in true contrarian fashion, Evelyn burst out laughing. It was almost a cackle. "Maybe I have." She nodded slowly before repeating quietly, "Maybe I have." And then...
Sample complete. Ready to continue?